finally get to play it. This is something I've been very anxious about. Mostly kind of afraid of because Marathon seemed creepy to me. But yeah. And welcome to Bungee's first extremely successful series, Marathon! And there's mine. And here we are, playing the game that more or less started all. There was a game before. There was Bungie made. This, by my book, is Bungie's first. Basically, this is Bungie's first popular series. Bungie's first Halo. And you know, Bungie is very good at making lightning strike because not only do you got Halo, but you got Destiny, and before both, you had Marathon. I've only seen this game very sparingly. The vast majority of this game I've seen was back in the Blood Ghost Chronicles in Red vs. Blue, where they used Marathon to signify Church going back in time. This, however, much like OpenRA, the fan-made Command & Conquer, the fan-made new Command & Conquer engine, where they're rebuilding the Command & Conquer games on a new engine, which, by the way, I will go back to. I've just been busy. Marathon, the same thing happened with Marathon. The Marathon games were released as for free for everyone to use and open source and what have you. I think on the open source part, it was released for free a couple of years ago. Just like the first 4 Command & Conquers were, which was great on Bungie's behalf. And I kind of wish all game series did this. Or at least, you know, hurry up and give me an anniversary. But yeah. But anyway. So, yeah, you remember asking, what is Marathon? Well, it's a sci-fi shooter. It released in November 1994, which, for frame of reference, this was a year before I was born, a year before Super Mario 64, a year before Command & Conquer first released. This was 2 years before Quake. Double checking. This was 2 years before Quake and 1 year after Doom. It seems like Bungie was very quick on the draw. Which, of course, back then games were more, how do I say this, simpler than they are today to make. Like, for example, in order to make Marathon, in order to make one single model, let's say Battlefield 5, you could easily have the entire trilogy of Marathon done, or something like that. Like the entire process of working on one model for a game with insanely good graphics. Also Halo 5, you could say. Concepts, all that, you could get in the old days, you could get a game done. And before, you could make games like this was made with, as you can, there you go. By the way, I'll link in the description to this, which also I might want to use their engine to make a Der Story game. You know, the book I'm working on, the universe I've been working on since I was very little, that I've started to, you know, make public, essentially, make it ready for public. I kind of want to use their engine to make a game, but we'll see how well I like Marathon before that. But yeah, this is the entire design team, which, you know, Bungie actually started with a team. Which isn't unheard of, but, you know, it's rare from that era. Okay, maybe in the 90s, it was much more common in the 90s than it would be in the 80s, but you get the point. I'm not much, like, basically anything before I was born, I am pretty bad with. Anything after 2000, I get to be really good with, in terms of knowing about them, so please, fill in the gaps in the comments for me, please. But yeah, it's nice to go back to a game this old. Like one of my favorite games of all time is Command & Conquer Renegade, which of course I play Renegade X nonstop. I need to go back to the original sometime and do a full freaking LP, playthrough of it, but that'll be for another time. I want to do Marathon because Halo 6 is coming. I mean, Halo Infinite is coming out. Whether or not it's Halo 6 or not, it's shaky again. We thought we had an answer, but we might not have. So regardless, Halo Infinite's coming out, and I want to show where Bungee got there, where a lot of the stuff you'll find in Halo got its start. Like, for example, this icon. This is the Marathon icon. This was used for the faceplate of Guilty Spark. It was on the uniform of Keys, and it was also the shields of the Protector Centales in Halo 2, among many, many other things. Of course, 343 had to get rid of it because Bungie didn't let them use it, or they didn't communicate. Regardless, most unfortunate. In the anniversary, they had to get rid of this logo. But that's one thing. Another thing I believe is Rocket Launcher came from Marathon. I could be wrong about that. I probably am. But yeah, just the little things came from Marathon. Which Marathon had is in no way related to Halo in any imagination. Also, the Alpha engine has all 3 Marathon games, which is Marathon, Marathon 2, Marathon 2, blank, 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 Marathon 2, Drew Randall, I believe, and Marathon Infinity, which I will be checking out in their own gameplay videos. I probably won't play the campaign of both of those. I'll probably mess around in multiplayer. Which I actually I clicked on this a couple of times. I just now noticed it. But yeah, there's multiplayer color. I am not that color. I'm not that color either. There you go. Keep my nice and blue. Yeah. Oh wait, can we just play the game? Which by the way, it doesn't say bots. Penalized dying, penalized suicide. Oh wow, that's been in gaming longer than you would think, unless you actually think about it. I love microphone. I mean, while we're here, name, that's not my name. Ah, that's my name. Players to items, yes. Disable motion sensor. Oh, well, we know what that came from. Sure. Play. Together, I think. Oh, do we need to? I think we need to name the game. No, that's just chat. Okay, you can't play by yourself. Let's join a network game. Oh no, we are not. That's matchmaking. Oh, join the local game. Okay, you can play. You can do this in LAN. How about let's just play the campaign for right now? I was looking for bots. I didn't find bots. There's films, which is cool. Let's look at preferences. Difficulty normal name. Show crosshairs. For now, yes. Whether or not we need it or not, because this is a engine like Doom's or something. It's a Doom-like game, so we probably don't need a freaking crosshair, but it would be nice. Quality 16-bit. Oh no, Okay, that's as far as we go. Never mind. Sure. Button for sound. Yes. Channel 32. Oh, it's gonna take. It's not gonna take that long actually. No. Settings are good. Controls, mouse, joystick. I use joystick gamepad. It counts to Wu-Tang too. I mean, you're not wrong. Always swim. What is always swim? Okay. We'll mess around with that later. Environment. Which you are moddable, defeat prey back profile. I'm not gonna mess with that because I don't know what those are. Okay. Let's begin scene game. Arrival! Leonardo. That's on. That's the name of the pod. Why do I have the feeling that my screen is far too zoomed? Also, I need to make my DPI lower. 700 DPI. That is more reasonable. I think we're too zoomed. We are in fact too zoomed. Okay, there are no options in the middle of the match. At least I don't think so. I think everything is on automatic might be a grand idea. This has to be throttling the RAM because I have 32 RAM. This should not take this long. Bare hands? Oh yeah. Stays first to shoot, not jump. That makes sense. Kind of. It makes sense because it doesn't have the jump capability. Or nothing to jump, which makes sense. Okay, so I think one of these has to make more sense. Gotcha. Oh yeah, no, this is. Oh, okay, that's what I'm missing. We know what I'm missing. Gotcha. So we gotta mess with the settings until we get to what we are missing. Oh, whoops. Where's the mouse? Click on to get it. There we go. Let's try doing that. Count is better, but it's still off. Oh well, that was just brain not cooperating. Okay. So forget about you. Yeah. No, it's off in the corner still. Oh wait. Well, that's time. Yes, we spent 30 minutes in the menus trying to get the thing to work. Oh, I was hoping the game died. The game died. Okay. Well, I'll be right back once I mess with it. Run with it more. Marathon Bungee. Alright, slightly improved. Slightly, I mean minorly. Apparently switching into OpenGL shader causes it not to load at all, requiring a fresh download. So I got to my zip file. I don't know how I got my zip file, but I did. That is weird. I don't know how that happened, but apparently it did because it's working just fine this way. That's the wrong one. Oh, look at these credits. Gotcha. Getting good at that at least. Jeez. Keyboard. It's an OpenGL shitter now, but yeah, it's weird. I don't even. I guess software question mark? Actually, OpenGL shader full screen. Apparently this is saving to something which, unless you get a fresh file from the site, it saves the files over. Is that just the innate Windows 10 thing, or I mean, it has my Microsoft account, so maybe it just automatically enters your Microsoft account, and then that saves your settings, like, you know, Steam. But I'll be right back. Improvement. Not much of it. Screen size 1080p. Yeah, I believe that. I really do. I really sincerely do. Can I move it? No. Did I fix it? Okay. It does not like this computer. OpenGL Classic Shader software. Fill the screen. Turn that nonsense off, I think. That's slightly improved. Paramedic. It's to the side. Why are you to the side? You window above for crying out loud. I'll mess around for be right back. Well, that's that. Somewhere in the heavens, Donna, they are waiting. Marathon Bungee. Okay, well, cool. Or go, whoops. Yeah, I mean, it's well access. I don't know why it's freaking, why is freaking this Windows 10 different from my other Windows 10? I don't even. Windows 10. My sensitivity is too much. It's 1080p. It's 1080p. I think I found good enough. After many minutes more messing with it, I found OpenGL Classic works with 1600 by 1024. Limit vertical view checked, and that's it. Also, by the way, this thing exists. Extra stuff. I made it more extra stuff. Overlay map, yes, please. Okay.